It's simple to see it's at Magic TV, so the world can believe it's at Magic TV.
Hey Joe, interesting, raising money, playing poker, different kinds of poker. It's pretty hard. In fact, it's harder than memorizing the script. Some actresses tell me. Your thoughts?
Playing poker? Well, I mean, they're two different skill sets, really. You know, I mean, one is actually just being in the moment. There is no memorizing in poker, obviously. Memorizing a script. The thing that they have really in common, I think more than anything else, for us acting and playing poker, is the idea of, like, you need to be able to tell a story effectively. So however you're telling the stories, at the end of the day, people either believe your story or they don't believe your story. And that's kind of what makes you successful in both.
We were talking earlier a little bit about how television has changed, and even advertising is going inside the actual story because people turn the channel when commercials come on anyway. Your thoughts?
Well, it's just going back to traditional television. I mean, it was the Texaco hour before it was anything else, right? And we talk about Sid Caesar and those guys. All shows were sponsored back then. It just went away for a while, and they had it more embedded in a different way, you know, and they had it in between the shows to kind of sell in those spaces. But the only way to succeed, obviously, back in TV and film, especially with integrated screens, which they're doing now, where basically if I'm in a shot and I'm holding a Coca-Cola, when you watch things on your TV in the future, you're just going to be able to click on the Coca-Cola and take you right to the website. Or if they want to put like a sign behind me that says something, whether it be the Mac Apple or whether it be an iPhone or whatever it be, those things, everything in the frame is going to become like an embedded product. So obviously, there's no other way for it to go except for those products to actually be advertising themselves inside the shot.
Do you think that sitcoms on internet is going to be bigger in the future in the next 20 years as opposed to television itself?
You mean webisodes? I mean, I think the thing is about webisodes is that, you know, there is really no difference between television and webisodes. I mean, they're becoming one. You know, the idea that people consider their TV screen, you take a look at the idea of the size of a monitor and how it gets bigger year to year, right? You take a look at the clarity in that. And you think about how basically your TV screen is now an LCD screen. And you think about the fact that your LCD screen is actually playing something that's a TiVo, which is actually a mini computer. I mean, the mesh, the difference is becoming more minuscule by the year. So at the end of the day, they're actually one and the same.
Well, let's talk about what you're doing.
What I'm doing? I am producing the new Cheech and Chong animated feature that's coming.
You're kidding me?
No, I'm not kidding you. I'm one of the producers on this film that's been put together. That's actually their routines from the 70s and 80s animated. They're returning to a feature that is very exciting. I'm directing some commercials for a poker site next month, and like usual, just bouncing around doing my usual bits, popping up here and there.
What do you like best about what you do?
That I don't have to answer to many people. I like the fact that every day is different for me. Some days I'm in Vegas playing cards, some days I'm directing, some days I'm acting, some days I'm on just going down to Belize and climbing Mayan temples. And, you know, I like the fact that I don't have a set schedule and I can do what I want to do. So
you're an all-around kind of guy?
A modern-day Renaissance man.
I like it, I like it.
Yeah.
When you said acting, I guess we all act in life sometimes, but you can't really parallel it to real acting. But when you do a part as an actor, do you get into that character as you feel like you are that character, or are you using a Meisner technique?
Well, yeah, I think you can do both at the same time. I mean, I think the idea of saying that, let's say you're a traditional Stanislavski kind of like, you know, just becoming the character, like building the character, or you're dealing with Meisner, which is being in the moment. You really need to do both at the same time to kind of be effective. The techniques themselves just improve your ability to apply those things, I think. So for me, like when I'm playing a role, it depends how different it is than it is of me, right? If I'm playing something that's kind of close to me, which happens sometimes in a lot of comedy, then I need to do nothing else but actually be in the moment. So that's applying more of the Meisner technique. And then sometimes I'm playing a character that's the most disgusting biker on the planet or something, and I'm playing a meth head with messed up teeth, and I'm doing this whole thing, or a werewolf, or whatever weird thing that I kind of get cast as. That takes more time to kind of like deal with that. And I have to deal, that obviously deals more with kind of like getting outside of myself and kind of finding this other person first.
So if we're going to go to the video store and pick up a couple of those movies that have already been out or something for television, what would that be?
For me, A Lady in the Water, Perfect Storm. Those would be a couple films that you'd get in mind, you know. But I mean, it's like I do a lot of TV work, so it's like at the end of the day, last year, like Monk, CSI, In Plain Sight. If you go to IMDb, it's all listed.
Well, there you have it, right here at Magic TV. Pete Allman and
Joe Reitman.